Hello and welcome to the Sunny Corner Enterprises team. Success is a team effort and we take pride in our work as well as our workforce. We are proud to be a building trades contractor that has been providing services to our customer for the last 5 decades. Sunny Corner Enterprises has made a commitment to continue this tradition by providing a safe and productive workforce. We recognize the importance of providing all our employees with the proper training and tools required to perform their job safely, enabling them to return home at the end of the workday. Our established standards will enable us to work together and hold each other accountable to achieving our goals and continually improve our industry. I want to reinforce my commitment and the commitment of Sunny Corner Enterprises to develop our workforce and support your role in the organization. In return, we expect that you exhibit the same behavior and commitment so we can continue to improve the quality of life of our employees. Please pay close attention to the material presented in this orientation, as it will highlight the knowledge, behavior, and activities that are critical to demonstrating the culture of our company. Together, when we plan for success, we deliver a safe and productive workplace and continue to provide value for our stakeholders. I look forward to working with you in the future. Thank you.
Welcome to Sunny Corner Enterprises. As part of our ongoing effort to improve health and safety within the workplace, we recognize the importance of providing all of our employees with the proper training and tools required to perform their jobs safely. Success is a team effort, and we ask for your commitment in helping us achieve the goal of a safe and productive work site. We must work together to conquer critical challenges because together we can. Values are very important to our culture. We do what is right because it is right. When talking about safety, we believe that safety begins at home. Whether at work or at home, think before you do, and when leaving work, don't leave safety behind. Our people are our most precious resource. As workers, you are entitled to 3 rights. You have the right to know of any hazardous activities, conditions, equipment, and material being used. You have the right to participate in activities such as safety training and meetings and committees. And finally, you have the right to refuse work that you consider dangerous. If you refuse to continue to work, you must report immediately to your supervisor, giving your reasons for refusing to work. If you are not satisfied with your supervisor's decision, bring the matter to the attention of the Joint Health and Safety Committee or safety representative. We are an equal opportunity employer that is committed to fair and equal treatment of all employees, which does not interfere with job performance with reasonable accommodation. If you experience any problems in this area, please direct your problem to your supervisor. All complaints will be held in strictest confidence and will be investigated and resolved promptly. Harassment of any nature is strictly prohibited. We are committed to providing an environment that will improve the quality of life for our employees. Therefore, we will take a zero-tolerance approach to this issue. If you or a coworker has been harassed, please notify your supervisor as soon as possible. As part of providing and maintaining a safe work environment, the use, possession, selling, and distribution of drugs and alcohol is strictly prohibited. You are to arrive and remain at work fit for duty. If there are reasonable grounds to suspect that you're in breach of this policy, you may be referred for medical attention and/or alcohol and drug testing. Smoking will only be permitted in designated areas. Smoking in Sunny Corner buildings, site offices, and company vehicles is strictly prohibited. While working at Sunny Corner Enterprises, you're required to wear the following: an approved hard hat, safety glasses, face shield when grinding, earplugs or muffs in areas greater than 85 decibels, CSA approved ankle-high steel-toed footwear, approved safety gloves, respiratory equipment when required, and fall protection when required. Company rules, standards, and practices have been established to ensure your safety as well as protect the resources of the company. They have been divided into 3 areas: progressive discipline, disciplinary suspension, and immediate dismissal. Keep in mind that the following rules are a condition of employment. You shall be subjected to progressive discipline for the following: continued tardiness, repeated absence during work hours, poor performance, antisocial behavior, creating or contributing to unsanitary conditions, unauthorized use of Sunny Corner Enterprise facilities, tools, equipment, or material, minor safety and security violations, unethical or disrespectful behavior, offensive speech or behavior, disregard of general rules, insubordination, and behavior not aligned with Sunny Corner Enterprise values, policies, and standards. Grounds for disciplinary suspension include threatening, intimidating, or coercing a customer, coworker, or any other party, an act of harassment or discrimination, inappropriate use of Sunny Corner Enterprise resources, inappropriate use of confidential or proprietary information, being under the influence or in possession of alcohol or drugs, violation of safety absolutes. Safety absolutes include 4 areas. If you're required to work at unprotected heights greater than 10 feet, you're required to wear fall protection and be tied off 100% of the time without exception. At many sites, the safe working height will be lower. If this is the case, you will follow the more stringent rule. When working with existing or potential energy, you shall lock out all equipment using the established lockout procedure. This procedure shall be performed and tested before you begin the work. If your work activities include trenching, you are to verify underground utilities before you dig and follow all applicable safe work practices and operating procedures. Last but not least, if you're required to work in a confined space, you're to have the proper training, proper equipment, and proper supervision. The space is to be tested before entering, and there shall be a rescue team available and a procedure developed and communicated to all before proceeding with the work. Keep these safety absolutes in mind at all times while at work. They've been identified to ensure your safety and well-being. Grounds for immediate dismissal may include, but are not limited to, possession of weapons, grossly inappropriate behavior, stealing, willful and deliberate destruction of property, fighting or threatening violence, falsifying company or customer records, knowingly violating confidentiality and security controls, deliberately collaborating with an outside party to falsify information, and finally, all safety violations of a serious nature. All mobile equipment must be operated in conjunction with applicable regulations, and operators must have proper training and certification. It includes, but is not limited to, service vehicles, forklifts and man lifts, overhead cranes and mobile cranes. All rigging is to be used at Sunny Corner Enterprises must be properly inspected and have up-to-date certification as per legislation. Damaged rigging must be reported, tagged, and removed from service. Rigging is to be used for the purpose that is designated for. Shortcuts are not acceptable. Tag lines are required on all loads, no exceptions. As part of maintaining a safe work environment and in order to provide our employees with the best tools in the industry, Sunny Corner has developed a program that will help control the loss of tools and consumables. Tool equipment distribution, use, and storage is key to maintaining loss control. Standard PPE will be issued to you upon completion of this orientation. If you require specialized PPE such as a personal harness, You'll be required to show proof of training as well as be fitted for that equipment. You'll be required to sign for all specialized equipment as well as any tools of the trade that you are issued. It is your responsibility to use them in the way that they were designed and properly store them at the end of your shift or when not in use. All tools, equipment must be returned. Housekeeping is essential to maintaining a safe work environment as well as to ensure that Sunny Corner Enterprise tools are identified and properly maintained. We expect that you maintain a tidy work area and keep your tools in good working order. Damaged tools shall be returned to the tool crib for repair, identifying the damage and how it was damaged when returning it. If you are required to replace the damaged tool, you'll be required to sign for another. The identification of hazards along with their controls are an essential part of Sunny Corner safety program. This orientation is the first step in identifying some of those hazards to ensure that you have the information that you will need to work safety. Specific training will be required for certain tasks. You're to provide your supervisor with an applicable documentation before you are assigned work. Your supervisor will perform a daily pre-job toolbox talk as a way of identifying the day's activities and any hazards that may apply. They will also have a safety moment to discuss any topics that applies to your work or work site. This will present an opportunity for you to bring up any safety-related issues that you feel is important to the safety of your crew. Daily Field Level Risk Assessments, or FLRAs, will be performed by the employees once they are at their immediate area of work. This is to be completed prior to starting. Start by identifying the tasks that you'll be performing, list the hazards associated with those tasks, and then the controls of each of those hazards. Please ensure to complete this assessment, whereas your supervisor will be reviewing them throughout the day. Permits are a way of identifying the controls that must be in place prior to starting specific work. Please ensure to abide by all permit systems, and if not sure, ask. Inspections play a crucial part when maintaining a safe work environment. Continually inspect your work area for hazards. If possible, correct them and notify your supervisor. Do you see anything wrong with this picture? WHMIS stands for Workplace Hazardous Materials Information System. It is a Canada-wide system and falls under your right to know. The three main parts of the Workplace Hazardous Materials Information System are labels, material safety data sheets, and worker education. There are two types of labels, supplier and workplace. Supplier labels contain 7 pieces of information that include the name of the product, risk phases, precautionary measures, hazard symbols, first aid measures, name and address of supplier, and it refers to a MSDS. Before proceeding to work with an unfamiliar material or product, you should refer to a material safety data sheet. They offer specific information that will help protect you and others, as well as inform you on first aid measures should you or one of your coworkers be exposed to the material. There are 8 classes of hazard symbols. Class A, compressed gas. Class B, flammable, combustible material. Class C, oxidizing material. Class D, immediate serious toxic effects. Class D2, other toxic effects. Class D3, biohazardous material. Class E, corrosive material. And Class F, reactive material.